Hi there, welcome to my live. I'm back home now. I'm just gonna work on finish off a few crochet projects. Hi there. I'm just sewing a button on my mug rug. Hello, Kristen, nice to see you. I'm back home now. It's been a hectic few days. I got home to find that my woodshed had been built. I'd got a woman called Anne was gonna make me my woodshed, but I thought it was gonna happen when I got home. But the weather was fine while I was away and she got it made, so it's absolutely stunning. And then today I went to look at a couch that I'm going to get delivered this afternoon. It was I just sold on our island freebies page, freebies and for sale, and it's going to be a perfect fit for my little room here. So pretty excited. And the guy's got his brother coming over tonight with a truck, so they're going to bring it down for me and bring it right into the house. And I live downhill with some steps coming down the hill, and he lives uphill. Lots of hills on this little island. Hi, Gerlinda, how are you? I'm home again, and I'm just sewing a button on this mug rug. Gonna finish off some odd jobs, and I have a market. We have once a month, we have an indoor market through the winter. And this week it falls on Valentine's Day, and the organizers said, could we bring in some themed items? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually get all my pink and red and white yarn out and actually do some crochet. Themed items, whether they sell or not, really doesn't matter. And so this is the mug rug that I made on the ferry, but I finished off. Showed people, well, I sewed the heart on one of my lives. And this one, I'm just sewing the button on it. But because I'm home, I can actually show you my mason jar cozy on a mason jar. So that's kind of cool. My scissors are over here. I've got the cat beside me. I've swapped over from dogs to cats. So I've got the cat beside me, and how are you doing, Gerlinda? How are you doing, Kristen? What are you up to? Anything exciting happened since we were last together? Oh, that's so funny. I had a cat on my lap, but I had to keep getting up to get organized for this live. I had to go upstairs and find my buttons. So there's my, this is my mug rug. And this goes under between the handle, right, and buttons up on the other side. Of course I don't think I have a mug handy. Oh, I do. I do have a mug handy from my lunch. So I can actually put it on here. This is quite a tall mug. This is one my daughter got me for Christmas. This mug rug actually fits on anything, pretty much. Mug cozy, not a mug rug, mug cozy. What am I saying? Anyway, this is you can see it's a very large one, but there it is. And I know, I apologize when I sewed the heart on the other day. I didn't pin it, I was doing it live. But yeah, and it goes through and it buttons on the other side. So that's a tutorial on my YouTube channel, and the heart is a tutorial on my YouTube channel. And the patterns are free on my blog if you prefer to sit and look at a pattern. And then the other one is the mason jar cozy, which I also sewed the heart on while I was in the live the other day. So yeah, and these are so cool because you can put your crochet hooks in them. And or you can put pencils in them, or you can drink out of them, or you can put lunches in them and put a lid on. Yeah. So this is actually another tutorial, left and right-handed, on my YouTube channel if you want to make the mason jar cozy, and the heart is also if you look through my videos. But I think actually this one, it tells you how to make the heart, or it shows you where to go. There's a link. I just realized I shared this really super easy beginner cowl tutorial, which is like one of the first videos that I made. But when I looked at it today and I looked at the right-handed one, I noticed that I hadn't put the link in the description below to the left-handed one. So I'm going to have to go into my YouTube and make sure that all of them have links. The left-handed ones have a link in the description to the right-handed one, and the right-handed videos have a link in the description to the left-handed one. Thank you, Kristen. Yeah, it's just, it's quite a way back because they were early on. And what I've discovered is if you go to Carroway Crochet and then you click on videos, underneath there's a thing you can click on, and it has popular, latest, oldest. So if you want to see the most popular videos, you can click on popular, and all at the top will become all of the most popular videos, like my happy hippie sweater and my slippers and my short beanie, and all the top popularity videos show up at there. But you can also click on it like a little drop down menu, and you can go to oldest. And if you go to oldest, then you see the first ones I ever posted when I started my video channel. And this is early on in there. It might be the left-handed one comes up first, but then the right-handed one comes on, because most of them I was making only left-handed. And yeah, so just check to make sure it's right-handed and left-handed. My son is messaging me. It's his 40th birthday today, so we had a nice chat today. Yeah. And then especially if you want the most popular ones, like my ruby skinny scarf, you know, if you go, yeah, you just click on videos. You can click on videos, shorts, community, all of that. Click on videos, and then below the videos, click on, and there's another little oval, a long little button, and you click on it, and it has most popular, latest, oldest. Finding your way around YouTube can be quite challenging if you don't know where to find things, right? Oh, it's your dad's 68th birthday today, Kristen. That's cool. Yeah, Luke, 40. He's 40 today. Yeah. He's up in Penticton, so that's quite a ways. It's a 4-hour drive away, so I won't be seeing him. Plus, the highway's not always great. So some of the things that happened, because I was away dog sitting, while I was away dog sitting, I find that I was showing the stripy hat that works for Christmas and Valentine's Day, and it's got a yarn pom-pom, and people keep asking me, I'm just seeing if I've got it here, but I don't. People keep asking me how to make pom-poms. So I usually use these ones. So I ordered some brand new pom-pom makers because mine get a little bit kind of broken. I use them a lot. Well, I use 2 sizes a lot. So these are the ones that I like the best. These are the ones that I get and personally use. I don't know. I've got another kind of ones that I've ordered, so I'll see whether I like those better or not. So I thought I'm going to make a tutorial showing people how to make pom-poms, because I keep getting people saying, how do I make pom-poms? And yeah, so this is what I use for the big one. And then the other one that I tend to use a lot is this tiny one, because these make, or is it this one? It might be the next one up. I think it's this one, for the pom-poms that I put on the little baby beanies that I make with the 2 little pom-poms like for ears. Yeah, I think it's this size. So those are the sizes that I use most frequently. So I'm going to make a tutorial on how to make pom-poms using these pom-pom makers. And then these are from Amazon. I was at my friend's, and when I order things on the mainland, they come really fast. I'm not used to getting things fast. Anything I order, I don't like to order a lot on Amazon because I like to support local businesses, but if I do order anything on Amazon or from Michael's or anywhere, it gets delivered to Richmond, where the post office is on the other side of the Georgia Strait from where we are. And I don't know how to open this. And then it comes by the mail. It has to get on a ferry and go to Victoria and then get on another ferry and come here. So it takes a long time for everything to come. So it's kind of weird that oh, that's funny. Anyway, it's, I think these are clover. I thought they were. Maybe it's not a clover. Maybe it's a... Anyway, there's video guides. I think I need my scissors. So I thought I will figure out how to use these ones because I've never used these ones. And they might be better, actually. Here we go. Oh yeah, they look cute. So these are a different kind, and I don't know how these work. I'm gonna have to look at the video and figure it out myself. Oh look, I don't know. Maybe you wrap them around here, I don't know. So that's gonna be a challenge. So that's something, I like to learn new things. So I thought I'll make a couple of videos how to do pom-poms. It's got the different sizes that you can make here. So I thought I'm gonna get those. I never spend any money on. I really need to get some stitch markers. I never get stitch markers. I only just use pieces of yarn. Thought that would be nice if you could treat yourself to some stitch markers one day. Yeah, so that's what I made. I think I'm gonna make some of these for the market. And I think I don't know whether the mug cozies will sell at the market. I could try them. I did used to sell them before. And then I don't know. I think it's because I don't have enough room on my table for all this stuff, right? Where did I get the pom-pom maker, Gerlinda? Off of Amazon. I went onto Amazon and I looked for pom-pom makers. These are the ones that I'm used to using. And I think I have a link to these in one of my blog posts where I'm making pom-poms. I don't know which post it would be. But I have an Amazon link. I'll put it in the description below here. I think I can do that. It's a live, but I might be able to go in there and enter it into a description. Or when I make a short, I can put a link in the short. Okay? Yeah. Or in the video when I make it. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube doesn't let you put links in the comments. Oh, you're seeing your dad on Sunday. What are you, where does he live? How far away is he? Kristen, is he a long way from you, or 68 coming up on 70? We just keep going. And I know that somewhere I have made French press cozy French press for making your coffee maker. I made a cozy for that. Oh, he's 2.5 hours away. Up in Pennsylvania. That's not too far. 2.5 hours. When I go over to to visit my daughter on the mainland, it's 1.5 hours on the ferry and then another 1.5 hour drive. So it's same sort of thing. Yeah, so I thought I'm going to try and make some Granny Squares AirPod holders. I saw some of those and I thought, I think I'm going to try and make some of those. So And I've also got a basket full of, there's the beginning of a sweater sleeve that I never made into a sweater. I've got lots of different colors in here, little balls. And I thought if I choose some colors, oh, here. This is the kind of idea. This is one I made, oh my goodness, I forgot I made this one. Okay, so this is made with a granny square that you fold in the corners into the middle. And this is the fourth corner. And then I just put a button on it for an AirPod holder, and then I made the little loop. What I want to do today is I think I'm going to make 2 small granny squares and try that way, but we'll see. I might change my mind. The leg warmers, I think what I'm going to do is, the first one I made was this one. And I had a lot of people like this one. This is more sedate, like more universally acceptable, I think. The other one is for the wild and crazy people. So I might make this style, but in more different colors, and make it more of a real hippy dippy type of pair of leg warmers. So I think I'm actually going to make my other one like this, but make it slightly more flared at the bottom. I think it's just this bit at the bottom that I just want a little bit more flared, but more regular in the leg. So I think it's going to be this one, but I might just, instead of going straight down here, make it more flared there. And I'm going to do my triple crochet, my double crochet clusters like this, where I skipped one and chained one and skipped one in between, instead of like this one. So it's always good to do these prototypes and test them out. So Gerlinda, was that the one you liked the best? The one that was less dramatic? But today, because what happened today, I got up, I started to make this. This is going to be a, I'm just getting it from behind. This is going to be an AirPod holder, but it's crocheted the way that I make my little card holders and stuff like that. But I thought, no, I'm going to, in my live, I'm going to start making some granny squares and see if I can make some granny square ones. Sort of this size, maybe a bit smaller. And then I'm going to, oh, look, I think I have another holder. It's good I got this little basket out. It's got lots of stuff in it. See if I've got anything else in there. No. So yeah, I thought I will use, I've got some pretty colors, some pastel colors. I thought I'll use a smaller hook instead of the H hook. I will use, this is, I think it's a 4mm instead of a 5. Yeah, this is a 4. It's called a USG 4mm. So I thought I'm in my live here, I will just maybe do a pink and white one to start with. Use this pink up. This is a bit of a stash there. I also brought down some cotton so I could make a cotton one. But I'm just going to use up these little bits. Is anybody else working on anything for Valentine's Day? I did just share on my on the group and on the page on Facebook. There's a Galentine's pattern roundup that I have on my blog. I forget how many, I think it's 15 patterns. Some people don't like Valentine's because they don't have anybody like romantic involved, but they want to actually celebrate the day with friends that they care about, right? And so they call it Galentine's Day or Palentine's Day or whatever you want to call it. So I did a roundup for that, and they're all just free patterns on the designer's blog. So if you go to my Facebook page and click on the link that's in the comments below the picture of the Galentine's, 15 Galentine's patterns, It'll take you to my blog page, and you can scroll down and see all the different pictures of all the different patterns, and click on the title and it'll take you to the designer's page. Oh, Specks of Romance. I didn't know she had her own yarn. Oh my goodness. I wonder how you get your own yarn. It's just told me that I can add a Q&A sticker, small things that make you happy. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think you guys can think of enough stuff to say without having to have a little prompt from AI. So I'm going to check out her dye. She hand dyes her own yarn. Oh, very cool. I did do dyeing with my sister. She came over from England, and we did some dyeing. I just don't have, I can't do everything. I think I'm already stretched too thin. I don't think she has a blog. I think she just has YouTube, really. I'm trying to focus more on my YouTube. So let's see. So I'm going to just make a pink and white granny square. I thought I've got today and tomorrow to do these, right? Oh, on Mary Maxim. Very good. Well, she's got millions of followers, right? She's a whole different league than me. Yeah. I'm just starting out. But I've got 20,000. Maybe I'll get up to 40,000, and who knows? She sure works hard, though. She does a lot of lives, and so I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've watched a lot of her videos. She's great. 1, 2. She actually inspired me quite a lot to maybe think I could do YouTube, because she was so authentic, right? She was so real, just a regular person, and I really like that, right? Oh, wow, Kristen, that's great information. Is her yarn acrylic, or is it a wool mix blend yarn, or what does she do? Because if you're dyeing your own yarn, you pretty much need to be using a natural fiber, because it's hard to dye acrylic yarn at home anyway. When I was dyeing yarn with my sister, it was yarn that I'd got from a lady who has sheep on the island, and we had to card it and spin it. Trying to see if I can remember how to do a granny square. But I'm going to check out tonal hues. Yeah, oh, she does acrylic. Well, she might, I don't know, she might know how to get it dyed. The colors. She loves yarn so much. I love watching her yarn unboxings. Oh, did that wrong. It is, yeah. You have. Usually it's wool. If you're hand dyeing at home, usually it has to be a wool, because synthetic, acrylic yarn is harder to dye. You need different stuff. Oh, but it's anti-pill acrylic. Okay. Don't get me going into new things. I don't need to do that, but it would be so much fun because I used to paint. I was an artist, right? So doing colors of yarn would be just like, oh my God, fantastic. Yeah. No, actually, these are the winter ones. In the summer, because we are a touristy island, people come here because it's an island, and we get a lot of visitors to the island. And then in the summer, it's amazing, like really, really packed. But in the winter, of course, nobody comes on holiday to the island. So it's really just, they call it the shoulder season. Like it's just when only the people who live here full time are here. And the people who live here full time, they don't need to come out and buy stuff, they've already got their hats and their gloves, and they see me all the time, and they can call me up if they want anything anyway. So really the winter markets are just once a month in the Ag Hall, and I just treat them as like a social occasion because I get out and I see a lot of people from the island. But I've only been to the one, and it was not well attended at all, right? But this is a Valentine's one. It might be different. And I just like, oh, here she is. She's coming. Yeah, you can come. Want to come on my lap? She's back. Good girl, Abby. There we go. This is Abby. And her brother is sitting right beside on my knee. She's not going to look at you. She's just going to curl up. Okay, so no, they're not particularly well attended because there's not a lot of people living on the island, right? It's only about 1,000, maybe 1,300 now. And it's just a regular Saturday, right? So unless they're looking for something to do, come down to the market. But they know us all. They see what we do every week during the summer. So I think, what did I sell last time? I sold a pair. I didn't hardly sell it. I nearly didn't pay for my stall. I think I sold a pair of gloves. Maybe one other thing. So you don't go thinking that you're going to be making a lot of money, but it's good just to support it, to have it there. And there's lots of people, there's jewelry makers and lots of different things, right? And the bakery lady's there, so there's always something good to eat. Oh, Abby's looking at you. Are you looking at them, Abby? Yeah, so here I go back with my pink. So I thought I'd try making some AirPod holders. Yeah. It's just a market for the love of it, just to see everybody. And just make sure, I better check that I did this one right. Sorry, folks, I just have to check because I get talking and then I don't look what I'm doing. I needed to crochet, do 3, and then chain 1, and then go into there. That's it. Good. It's better. Yeah, she is. Well, you see, I only came back on Tuesday, right? That's 2 days ago, and I'd been gone for 2 weeks. And Carlos came in the morning and fed them, and came in the evening and fed them, and he does spend a bit of time with them. But when I came home, literally, she was here on my knee, and Felix was sitting up here on my chest. You've got a gray and white kitty too. Is it a naughty, mischievous cat? Because she is a naughty, mischievous cat. Hi there, we've got Revenant back. We've got the whole gang here pretty soon. We're just missing Floppy Edits, Florence, but I think she's in England, so it's midnight there, so it's a bit late for her. Yeah, she's a little tinker. There's a big high windowsill up above in this lofted area, right up there, like really, really high. It must be nearly 40-something feet up. And she jumps from there's a pony wall, goes along the hallway, and she walks, I don't think you can see it here. No, you can't. It's up there. And she walks along that wall. It's like a half wall, because you're walking down the hallway and you can look over it and you can see down into the kitchen. And she jumps from there onto this windowsill that's so high, and then she can't get down, you know? She's a little monkey. But she stopped doing that because I've stopped getting her help. She's had to get over it, jump back onto the hallway floor, and she didn't like it, so she doesn't do it anymore. Oh, this is fun. Trying to think, I think I just need to do 3 rounds. So I should have been working on my leg warmers, but I've got a couch coming. I think I started to tell you that. So that was the other thing I did today. Is at 11 o'clock, I had to go out and look at this couch that was for sale on the buy and sell freebies. And it's lovely, and it's going to fit on the wall across from there. So I've moved the chairs. I've got one of my chairs that's normally over there is right beside me here on the couch. And I think, yeah, I did mention it, and him and his brother are going to come and deliver it. So that's great. That's exciting. I did say that already. Okay. I don't even have any earbuds to put in this thing to display it. I might have to ask somebody if they've got any earbuds I can use to show people what it looks like. It's just going to be one of those that has the little loop and then the big chain that sort of threads through the loop, and then you can put it on your purse or whatever, backpack. That's it. And the last corner here. Yeah. Anybody else here that is new to the group, please say hi. introduce yourself and let us know if you're interested in crochet. If you're just here for a chat, we welcome people just to come for a chat. I think that's probably big enough for the AirPods. What do you think? I don't know how big they are. Anyway, I'm going to make another one of those. Oh, I have to go around with single crochet anyway. I could have done that without separating the yarn off. I think they'd be too big, wouldn't they, if they were another round? Yes, Gerlinda, there's always the ends to sew in. I don't mind it. It's kind of therapeutic. It's a bit like winding wool, untangling wool. I don't really mind it. So let's just chain one up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to attach it to another corner and work from there. I've got a very quiet group today, not a lot of talkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So here we are in another corner, doing 3. They always take longer than you think, though, granny squares, don't they? What do you use your granny squares for? Oh, hi, we've got somebody else here, Nifty. Nice to meet you. Thanks for saying hi. I've used them for my pouch bag and my crossbody bag, and I've made a daisy granny square bag too. I have a tutorial for that on here. And I've made a granny square sweater. It had a sunburst sort of in the middle. It's called a sunny granny square. So it starts with like a sun ray thing, and then it goes into a regular granny square out and just for the front, and then the sides are regular and the back is striped. So good for, I'm so glad you're here, Nifty. Yes, it's nice to meet you again. Yeah. Um, I was just telling my son about it today. Like I said, we're getting some really amazing, lots of the same people coming on, and we're getting to know one another. So that's really special. So this is where we're back to the 3. So I'll just, and then fasten that off. Where, I can't remember where you're from, Nifty. I honestly didn't think that I would have so much fun as I do on lives. So I'm going to have the little thing in the middle, and then the second one is going to have a long chain 50 brought back down that will go through there, and that's going to be the little holder. So should I, where's that one going? That's that one. I might just actually do this as I go along. Somebody said, what, winding in the ends is always a drag. Maybe I'll do this while I'm on here, and I can weave in all those ends. Oh, you're from Toronto. You're my fellow Canadian. Yeah, it's 7/18. I'm doing a slightly later one today. I had to go out and look at a couch that I'm buying for my house, and it'll be another little couch. It's just a 2-seater. It's kind of a mid-century modern one. It's really cool couch, and it's going to go over there under my windows, because I've had 2 easy chairs in here, but they've been twizzly chairs and rockers. You can twizzle in them and you can go back and forth. And I have earthen plaster on my walls, and they're just trash my plaster. They make big gouges in it, and it's just really infuriating. So I'm getting rid of those, and I'm getting this couch, and it just looks like it's going to fit in perfectly. So I measured it and everything. So they're going to deliver it for me tonight. So I went out and did that this morning. Plus I was working on this other idea for an AirPod holder. I worked on that until the alarm rang and told me I had to go out and check out this this couch. And then I got home. Oh, I did a bit of shopping. I got some groceries because I only came home the other day. And then I sat down to lunch, and my son called me, and we had a nice chat because it's his 40th birthday today. So that was really nice. And then after that, I cleared the chairs away and swept all the floor and got all set up ready for the couch to have a place to live when it comes. And got my yarn all ready for my live. Oh no, I've uploaded a short all about a very, very super beginner friendly cowl tutorial. That was one of the very first ones I made. I should go watch it and see. That's the one that doesn't have the link in to the left-handed one from the right-handed one. I'm gonna have to go in and edit all my descriptions. I should put these into my mason jar, and then all my bits can go into my mason jar. And I'm organized. Yeah, so then I made a little notification to say I'm going live at 3:30. And then I got my little stand all set up. I did leave my friend's house and left my tripod over there for making my YouTube videos. So now I've got to go back to my old very first setup, which was using mic stands. Gooseneck mic stands, and taping my phone to them. So I'm going to be going back to that until I get I might buy a new tripod. So I'd leave one over in Maple Ridge and have one over here. Yeah, I see Canada won in hockey today, my son was telling me. So that's good news. They're playing Chechnya. And I said I couldn't set up CBC to watch the Olympics. And he says, well, maybe, I said, the app is working, but it's not working on my TV. I've forgotten my password. And so he said, you could maybe cast it over from your phone. And so that's what I did. I go on my phone and say, show it on my live TV. And then you have to enter some 5 numbers or something to say that you're the owner of the TV or whatever. And I could watch the Olympics on the TV. So that's pretty cool, from my phone. And then of course, when I went to do my short, when I was shooting a little video to post about my cowl, all the sound was coming out of my TV. I had to turn off the TV so I didn't have all the sound coming out of the TV. Oh, technology. It's crazy. Yes, there's a lot less people here than we usually get. So maybe this time of the day isn't a good time of the day for my lives. Maybe everybody's busy either getting dinner or it's getting late for people on the East Coast. I should do a poll in my community or something. When is the best time for me to go live and see what the consensus is? Anybody else here? We still got all our people? I can't believe that I've been on here for 47 minutes. That's crazy. You're still here. What are you crocheting? What are you working on? Are you the one finishing your sweater? There's someone working on a sweater and someone working on a blanket. Oh, are you working on your dad's present? I made my dad a lap blanket. That's when I got back into crocheting, actually, when he wanted a blanket to keep his legs warm. That was a long time ago. He passed away in 2000, so. But that's when I got back into crocheting. And I just held 2 pieces of yarn together to make it sort of a bulky, and I just did it all double crochet. Oh, the bag o' day hat for yourself, that's right. Oh, that's so great. They're going to be so happy to see you. Well, that's my first little guy finished. Gonna do the back now. Now I remember why I don't make these things to sell at the market, because the amount of time it takes you to make them and what you can sell them for is 2 different things, right? Anyway, it looks cute. I bet you are. Yeah. It'll be nice. I'm going to do this one with a magic circle. Two and a half hours. I mean, it's a fair drive. Oh, well, that'll be really nice then. You won't see her very often. You like Canada, such a big country, right? One, two, three. There we go. All right, and now we're going to go on to the white. Felix is all curled up in my yarn. I lit the fire this afternoon, so it's kind of warm in here. We didn't really need it, but I thought, oh, I'll just light the fire. But it's really warm. So it's lulling them off to sleep. There we go, starting with the white. Hi, and welcome to my live. If you've just arrived, say hi. Let us know where you're from. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I know I've got a lot of regulars on here who've already subscribed to my channel, but it would be wonderful to have you join us, and then you can become a part of this Carroway Crochet community here. We have quite a loyal group of people that come to the lives, and they just crochet and we just chat. It's really quite nice to have some friends on the internet. There we go. And then 3 here. Are any of you watching the yeah, I just had to tell her that I'm not available. She had a big meeting at work today, so I want to talk to her. All right. I'm going to stop there. Hi Value, I am making, it's going to be one of those little AirPod holders, right? Where you have this one at the front, and then I'm making a one for the back, and this one's going to have a long chain that will, you put the AirPods in, and then you thread the chain through there, and that kind of closes up the top. I just dropped my hook. And then you can also put it onto your bag, loop it onto the strap of your purse or anything like that, and it just keeps your AirPods safe. So that's what I'm making. Yeah, so welcome to my live. It's nice to meet you. I don't know if you've said hi before. Forgive me if I've forgotten, because I see a lot of different handles and it's hard to remember everybody. But yeah, that's what I'm making. So I have to make another pink round, and then I'm ready to do the long loop. I'm making some stuff that's going to be good for Valentine's Day at the market. We're having an indoor market this week. We only have it once a month through the winter, and it's Valentine's Day. So they've asked us if we could take a few Valentine themed items down there. So I thought this would be kind of cool, to something different to make. And yeah. So I just had to, I showed everybody, I bought some pom-pom makers, and we had a little bit of a chit chat before I actually started making it. So I haven't been working on it the entire time. I think I did quite a little bit of talking before we started. We discussed which set of leg warmers I was going to go with. And I really have to work on that tutorial tomorrow, but I was hoping to make some more Valentine's things. There's just so much to do, right? And here we go. And then once we finish this one, we do the single crochet round where we do that long chain of 50. I'm using a smaller hook than I normally use so that it's a little bit tighter and safer to put like AirPods in. So my granny squares are a little bit stiffer than normal. It's a 4-weight worsted weight yarn. My last corner. If any of you do want to know how to do a granny square, I do have a granny square bag on here. Granny square crossbody bag and a granny square pouch bag. So we're going to go into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Sorry. 44, my mouth's dry. I think it's sitting here with the fire on and my mouth's dry. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That seems kind of long, but anyway, we're going to go into the one down here beside it and join it with a slip stitch. And then we're going to go single crochet across to the corner and do 3 in the corner. we go all the way around with a single crochet. Next corner, 3 single crochet in that corner. And across the bottom. So actually, I can pretty much nearly get one made in an hour. Yeah, a little bit confused here by what's going on, but that's a 3. That's a 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into there. Okay. You know what? I haven't done any Valentine plushies, Gerlinda. I have one pink. I have a pink cat. I have got pink and white yarn. So here's my other square. So this is going to go on like this. And then eventually once I'm going to just go along there with a slip stitch or a single crochet, I can't remember. And then this goes through here. And that's what you wrap around your purse, right? So this is a little AirPod holder that just has to be sewn together. I have been crocheting on and off in my life. I started probably 50 years ago when my first kids were born and were little. And then I stopped for a long, long time. And then I started again, I guess, just before, probably 30 years ago. So yeah, I've been crocheting a lot. I started knitting much earlier, but that was not as easy for me because I was made to learn right-handed and nobody really understood about left-handed being a thing. And anyway, I'm really happy with that. So yeah, so that's why I like to do the left and right-handed crochet tutorials for both people because I struggled as a left-handed person. And I learned before there were videos or anything, so I just had nobody to teach me. I just looked at those diagrams with the hand-drawn yarn and hooks. So I've done a lot of crochet. Yeah, that's a long time. So yeah, and then I didn't really get into designing crochet patterns until probably 2015, something like that. So that's been a more recent thing. And then I think I started the video tutorials around that time. I can't really remember. I don't even know if I had designed many patterns when I started doing crochet tutorials. But anyway, yeah, I think that's kind of Valentine. But you know what? The stuffies is a great idea. I should do more pink, do pink octopus and pink whales and pink and white hearts, maybe some big hearts, stuffy hearts with eyes. I'll have to look online. You've inspired me. Thank you, Gerlinda. You always come up with the great ideas. Thank you very much. Yeah, I have some other pretty colors that I was going to use up tonight. But I'm now I've got sidetracked onto the stuffies. I'm going to have to go and check that out because literally this has taken me an hour, and how much can I sell this for? And then in an hour I can make a stuffy that I can sell for a lot more money, right? A coffee plushie. A coffee like a cup? Like a coffee cup? What kind of coffee? Is it like a cup with a coffee in it, or a coffee? So, So do I just look online for a coffee plushie and I'll find a pattern? I have to buy all my patterns from my plushies and stuffies because I don't make them. Make the patterns, I mean. It's like a cup with pretend coffee in the top. So it's like you see some that look like they've got hot chocolate with marshmallows on the top, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to go look at that. I am going to go now and get some sorted out with some dinner and call my daughter back and see what she needed. And thank you very much for being here. So nice to meet you, Valou. You came in at the last minute. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and hit the bell so you get a notification when I'm going live. I'm probably going to go live again tomorrow. It's if I'm making plushies, that would be fun. Thank you so much, Valou. It's nice to meet you. Well, where are you from? Are you able to share? Bye, Kristen. Have a great visit with your parents. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye.